Hola.
No me gusta.
Oh, no me gusta. ¿Por qué, cabrón?
No me gusta.
Oh.
Pine no grande.
Whoa.
Pine no grande.
No.
Pantalones cortos.
Más o menos.
Me gusta la vaca.
Oh.
Hola, everybody.
Yes.
Welcome to the MenofDoozy podcast.
Hola y bienvenido al podcast de MenofDoozy.
Sí.
Sí. You know, you're probably thinking,
Cheers.
¿qué significa eso? What does that mean?
Well, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
Sí.
Okay?
Sí. Y nosotros no somos eso. We are not that.
Sí. But we want to be mucho.
Mucho. And so this is the podcast that we are going to give you all the tools necesita para tener éxito en la vida. What you need to become successful in life.
Muy importante.
Muy importante, yes.
And the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves while we also teach you how to be muy successful.
Tiene sentido para mí.
I'm Alex Ricky Martin Staub.
Y me llamo Kirk.
Me llamo Alejandro.
Me
llamo Alejandro Pinigrande Staub.
me llamo Kirk Culo Grande Koz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kirk. I was trying to think of. I know the sentence. Hey, what are we talking about today?
Today, nosotros vamos a aprender a hablar español.
You cheating little shit.
Fuck yeah, I did. Of course I did.
You cheating little shit. He
How to
wrote down
speak
the
Spanish. And you know what? My favorite thing is, like, I don't know if it's correct or not. I don't know. I hopefully.
How to speak Spanish.
How to speak Spanish. Well, let me ask you, Staub. Have you ever spoken Spanish, or do you speak Spanish?
Que habla
Que
español,
habla
right?
español?
Yeah, no. Así.
No.
Así.
No.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
Un poquito.
A little bit?
Un poquito.
A little bit?
Little bit.
Or, and then I guess más o menos is like more or less.
Yeah, un poquito.
That's like, oh, I don't want to brag.
Right.
More or less.
Right. Kirk, what about you? You know any Spanish?
You know what? I
You impressed me at the beginning, but then I realized you were just cheating.
Well,
so.
fuck yeah, I was. But I listen. I've been surrounded by it. I grew up. I took those classes, but then also I worked in the service industry for 5 years.
Okay.
And I had so many people.
I was gonna say I don't really think you're surrounded by it in Kansas City.
Oh no! It was New York City in a restaurant.
Oh,
All
okay,
of back of house is giving me such good compliments, like fucking puto gringo americano chupa la verga, and I'm like, thank you so much. That's the nicest thing anybody said to me all day today. He complimented my shirt, right?
Yeah, El Stupido.
El Stupido. Yeah.
Ever said. That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? The thing about Spanish is there is a lot of people who speak it.
Yeah. It's
one of the highest speaking
yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
Languages.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I wish I gotta learn a second language.
You know what? One thing that a lot of people like our age that is a really great thing to have is being bilingual. And that's one thing that I think just being a white makes guy.
You smarter, right?
Yeah.
It makes you seem smarter, makes you sexier.
Ooh.
If you know multiple languages, you're at your top tier right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what? Another thing about knowing multiple languages is you can talk behind people's back all the time
100%.
if you know if they,
100%.
Yeah. I kind of want to become bilingual though.
Yeah.
Is it too late? I'm 30 years old. Do you think it's too late?
Bilingual.
Bilingual.
No, it's not. It's never
It's
too late.
never too late, and that's why
never
we're
too late.
here.
Bilingual, bisexual, whatever you want.
Perfect.
I mean, you look like both. Hey, well, we clearly don't know enough,
No, we don't.
but we know someone who does, and she is here via Zoom. Okay, she's gonna teach us how to speak Spanish.
Yes.
Spanish is her first language. I'm pretty sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's well versed. Put your hands together, okay, for the bilingual,
The bilingual.
Yadalis Rivera Jimenez.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
How was his how was his pronunciation just then?
A little gringo.
Ooh.
A little dingo?
Yeah, a little too Australian dog.
Oh, God. A little dingo. Okay.
Well, hey, welcome. Welcome to the podcast. Such a pleasure. Yeah.
So how long have you known how to speak Spanish?
Are you asking me how old I am or no?
No. How much do you weigh? No.
Are you bisexual?
Learning how to talk. Yeah.
Is it your first language?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wow. Yeah, see, she's on Instagram, TikTok, and it's just all Spanish, and I have no idea. And people are commenting, and I have no idea. And I'm just like, I gotta learn this.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole different universe where people are speaking completely different than us. And first of all, I'd like to say that the Spanish language, it just sounds sexier.
Sexy.
It just sounds sexier.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know how you can, but I want to look and sound sexier.
Let's get sexier than this.
Exactly. The cherry on top is speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
You know? She's like, yep, gringos.
Yeah.
This thing the other day was like, I was out in San Juan and I got into this bar and there was like a sticker on the wall and it was perfect. And it was like, there's two types of people in the world, Hispanics and everybody who's jealous of them.
Oh. Yeah, you know, Spanish speaking people, they have so much. It opens up a world. My girlfriend, she has a really good friend, and she grew up with a Spanish speaking father and white mother and
she
stuff.
knows Spanish?
So she knows Spanish, and she's dating
wow.
a guy from Colombia. And there's been 2-3 times that we've gone out, and we've gone to New York clubs. Like, I'm sure you've, like, Gonzales y Gonzales or the Yucca Bar and stuff, and go dancing. And it's just, like, I don't even know the music, and I'm like, yeah, everybody's having such a good time.
Like, is that guy wearing a wig?
That guy's hair is phenomenal.
Yeah, exactly. But also, the Spanish culture, you guys have the most beautiful women as well.
Beautiful women. Oh, my God.
Fieriest women.
The fiery.
Yes, that is true. The fiery thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's fire.
Some of the best food.
Fire, passion. Yep.
Yeah.
Food.
Food is top.
Not even
tier.
to mention. Not even to mention the locales, the countries. Now you grew up where?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rico. Nice. You know, I had a thing with a Puerto Rican many years ago, and it didn't end up. Obviously, it didn't end up with her. You want to know how that ended? So I'm good, but somehow she.
Are you still traumatized?
Well, somehow she ended up with a guy whiter and nerdier than me, and I don't know how that's possible. But I'm great. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
No, Lo siento. I'm sorry.
Right. Maybe your Elvis impersonator career wasn't taken off.
Puerto Rico. That's awesome.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. I went to Puerto Rico once, and the ocean is crazy down there. I almost died in the waves.
Yeah, it's like it's amazing to surf out here. Yeah, it's like the waves are crazy. You have to respect the ocean when you're out there. To be honest, like it's too much.
The ocean, and they go after people who don't know how to speak Spanish. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
It's like it knows. It's like
It knows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. The ocean's like you don't even
Puerto
go
Rico's a beautiful place. You know, but back to like the language, learning how to speak Spanish. You know what? Are there any like initial, any initial advice that you could give us?
Is there anything that you can kind of
before we jump into the tips?
Yeah, anything that can help prepare us before we jump into these tips.
All right, so I would say music, TV, get a Spanish girlfriend. One of those works.
Okay.
Or can I have a Spanish girlfriend who's on TV?
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm ready when you are.
I'm down. Let's jump into the tips here. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Okay.
This is better than Rosetta Stone. We're getting a live.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a live thing right here.
I completely forgot about Rosetta Stone. That is like an industry standard. It's like high success rate. So we'll see how successful this is.
My dad's been working with Rosetta Stone. He's been trying to learn Spanish for 30 years, and he just can't. He knows how to say, milk, certain sentences. I don't know. He doesn't know. But we're going to know.
Yes, we are.
Let's do it. Number 5. These are the top 5 tips.
Yes.
That Yadalis Rivera Jimenez has provided for us. Okay? I'm ready. Number 5 is watch TV shows / movies. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, definitely with the
more you're
the TV and the movies. Like if you the main thing is just like getting used to hearing Spanish, because if you listen to somebody speaking Spanish and you think they're speaking French or Italian, what? Like you're going down the wrong path there. So definitely sitting down and watching maybe some telenovela. They're pretty dramatic, but it's good stuff.
No, Yadalis, I know a few people like years ago that like when I met them, they said while they were learning like English, one of the things that they did was they would watch like their favorite like sitcom or shows and stuff, and they would put the subtitles on. Is that something you would recommend for Spanish speaking as well, to kind of like?
Definitely. I mean, I think if you've watched a show that you really like Netflix, a lot of the shows, they have the option to put the subtitles in Spanish or the audio in Spanish.
Yeah.
If you've already watched it in English, right? And like it's a show that you like and you know what they're saying in English, if you switch the audio or you switch the subtitles, whichever, I think it depends also, because like you got to choose one or the other. But I would recommend changing the audio and keeping maybe the subtitles in English, just so that you know how to say that word. You're reading it in English, you know what it is, and it's like you're hearing them say it in Spanish.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, in my Spanish class, we watched this TV show. It was like the Spanish version of Ugly Betty. I don't know.
Oh. Yes, Betty la Fea.
Yeah, Betty la Fea, yeah. And,
there was a Spanish version before? That's
yeah,
awesome.
Ugly Betty, yeah. And we watched, he'd be like, do you guys want to learn something? I'm like, nah, put the show on, right? And we we would watch the show. It would have no subtitles. It was just all Spanish, and we were just watching it. But we knew what was like going on, you know? And I was just able to understand certain words or like remember certain phrases from like and like what they mean from like certain scenes. And like if you just immerse yourself in it, you like you're forced to just you have to understand it. You know what I mean?
And then cut to 10 plus years of drinking way too much tequila. It
Right.
all went out the
Yeah.
drain.
Tequila helps. For
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It loosens the tongue, you know? You gotta loosen up the tongue.
Well, there's one thing that I am always like jealous of Spanish speaking people is that the roll of the R. I cannot do it.
You can't roll your tongue?
No, I can't.
Rrrr.
No, mine. I can. No, it's not there. I'm back in the throat, and I'm giving you Chewbacca. Like, what's a popular or commonly used phrase or word that has a rolled R that I could?
Let me think. ¿Dónde está mi carro?
Okay. ¿Dónde está mi carro?
¿Dónde está mi carro?
¿Dónde
It's
está
subtle.
mi carro?
Mi carro. Because you have to say it. Carro.
Carro.
You gotta talk
ugh.
like it's nothing, and it's gotta roll. It's gotta be together with the word. Carro.
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
my tongue can handle my tongue can handle other things, but apparently it can't handle speaking.
That's good. Does it sound weird when you like hear, because obviously Spanish is your first language, so when you were learning English and you heard other people talking like English, I've been told that just we sound stupid and slow. Do you know what I mean? Because like when I hear the Spanish language and people having like a Spanish conversation, the words are fast, you know what I mean? But they're also like light
Yeah.
and gentle and loose,
Yeah.
and sexy. And then when you hear, and then I'm sure when they hear us talk and they don't understand English, we just like, McDonald's, Burger King,
Popeyes.
Hola.
So I learned English really young, and so because I mean I'm sure you can tell that I speak English pretty fluently, and I speak Spanish just as fluently too. But I do remember I was like 5 years old when I learned, and I, you know, at that age you kind of like you're in school, you remember memories from when you were in kindergarten, and there was a time in my life where I knew no English, and the only word I knew how to say was banana. And yeah, it sounded super weird. And then every time I would hear people talk, like when I went to school in New York as a kid, I would hear them talk to me in English, and I was just like, it just felt, yeah, exactly as you were saying. Like it felt heavier. It was slower. It was it was weird because when we speak Spanish, we can say so much in like one sentence. Like I can tell you all about my entire day in one sentence. And in English, I feel like I have to talk and talk and talk. And it's just like, fuck, can you please learn? Oh, wait, can I curse?
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
No, this is going.
This is a safe space.
This is family. This is a family show. Okay, you can curse in Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, puñeta.
Subtitles.
Hey, you gotta learn that one. That's a Puerto Rican one.
Yeah. Which one?
It's like instead of saying fuck, you just say puñeta.
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 See, even fuck sounds sexier
Yeah.
in Spanish than fuck. Puñeta.
Yeah, it's
Puñeta. Buñeta.
Oh
Y buñeta. And you're like, oh, what?
Literally, like,
Fuck.
Yadalis could get angry at us at any moment, and we'd be like, "Oh my god, is she flirting with us?"
Oh yeah, I love getting a girl yelling at me in Spanish is the hottest. It's the hottest thing ever.
You know what? You men and that shit. That is.
Come on, it's hot. So good. Because you just go and then like your fingers and your fingers start going and then you just and you're saying like a trillion things in like one sentence
and you're not having to explain yourself like Americans.
Exactly, and I have no idea what's happening, but I'm like, yes, see,
Banana.
Is American. And any time that I would get really upset, once I get upset, I completely forget the English language. I don't know how to speak English anymore. And it's so weird. It happens and it's just like, but I'd be so mad and I just want to like say all of these things and I just say them in Spanish. And instead of him taking me seriously as like my anger, it was exactly as you guys are saying. He's just I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like shit.
Yeah, even in the English language, men are just kind of like, okay. Okay. Can you do it again in Spanish, please?
Yeah, that'd go over well.
Yeah.
Right. So watching TVs and movies, that's a great way. I think
what TV shows and what movies do you recommend?
Yeah, that you would
Well, I mean, I recommend Sin Senos No Hay Paraísos, but that one is a Colombian it's like a Colombian show. I think you guys would like it because it has a lot of beautiful women, so it would draw your attention. But just know that the slang words for different Spanish-speaking countries are different. So keep that in mind. Because you might be watching a show that's Mexican, right? Like you might be watching a telenovela that's Mexican, and they say some word, and you're like, "Oh yeah, okay, that's a cool word. I'm gonna repeat that." And then you come and you repeat that word to a Puerto Rican, and it's not received in the same way.
Example,
Banana.
Please. Example. Do you have an example of a miscommunication of slang with one Spanish-speaking country versus another?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So for example, for a Mexican. Because my stepdad's Mexican, so I also know some of their slang. So for a Mexican, in order, like when you say cabrón, right? I heard you guys say that earlier.
I said that, yeah.
Yeah. So for a Mexican, when you say cabrón, it's more of like a friendly thing. Like, oh, cabrón, ¿cómo estás? Whatever. But it's a friendly thing. For a Puerto Rican, if you're not friends, or if you don't know this person, do not call them a cabrón. Because for us, it means somebody who's getting cheated on.
Dude, I just called you a cock.
Wow.
Like cabrón, and they'll also do like this too, because that means that you're getting like horns put on you. Like it's like a whole thing. So yeah, you have to be careful with certain words too, because
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of this episode, I called Alex a cock in Puerto Rican slang.
Puñeta.
That's another one. The puñeta, right? So for us, we say it as an exclamation, like, oh fuck, or like, yeah, like it can mean different things in a good way. But for other Spanish-speaking countries, it means a hand job. So There you go.
Well, that seems about right. Like just yelling that multiple times throughout the day.
You really you
Like I need
you
it. I
gotta-
need it.
that you really got to read the room. Huh?
You really you really
Puñeta?
puñeta. Anyone?
And there could be multiple different people in the room. Like, that guy just say fuck? No, he said he wants a hand job. No. And then one guy could be like, he wants a fucking hand job. The guy wants a fucking hand job.
Oh man. Yeah. So
That cabron wants a hand job.
Like a bro wants a hand job. Wow.
Oh boy! You know what? I think this is a great way. This is a great spot to keep it moving along. Let's go into the fourth tip. You down? All right, let's go. The top 4 tip on how to speak Spanish is listen to Spanish music. Get used to how Spanish sounds. Let me say.
Despacito.
Let me say.
What does that mean? Hand job? That means blow job in certain places.
No, despacito means like take it slow, right? What? Slowly.
Right.
So, cabron.
Yeah, you don't want to rush a hand job.
No. I will say like Spanish speaking like songs and music, it gets you going.
She bang, she bang.
The one that's really popular right now that's like da 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 da, that is a banger.
hay agua para la seca, todo el mundo en pastilla en la discoteca.
Yeah. Yeah, I was told by somebody
Why
all
is she
the
singing about hand jobs?
yeah. Yeah, that one. I'm like, that's cut to me, a 6'2" white guy in a New York City, like, club, like Spanish club, and I'm like dancing, and they're like, everybody's like looking up at me,
Is that his real hair?
like, who is this white guy?
Can't tell. That's
He
his
doesn't.
real
He doesn't
hair or
even
not.
know. It literally could be about, cabrons, and they'll be like, "Why is he dancing so hard to that?"
Yeah. I like there are some good I got a bunch of Spanish songs on my playlist. I like some good Spanish songs.
Is there specific songs that like you recommend to like listen to, or that like you think are like really helpful to like my first thing was get in the mood of speaking Spanish.
Get in the mood, party, what are like the different genres?
To
here?
learn.
Right.
Right.
Gasolina. Yeah.
Music that I recommend to learn Spanish, like I don't think there's a song that I listen to that's gonna like teach you how to speak anything the right way. It's just gonna teach you all the common words, I guess. But let me think. A good genre to really get you going and to like get you singing without really realizing what the hell you're saying. Reggaeton, of course.
Oh, I've heard of this reggaeton.
I know. I've always thought, and this is no offense, but I've always thought that all Spanish music kind of sounds the same, or like they have like the same foundation where it's like do 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 do. You know what I'm saying?
Chacaron. That I can't
One
even remember.
tantamera. I need a one tantamera.
Sorry, what were you saying?
That's the one you were just singing. That's not gonna teach you Spanish because I don't even know what language that is.
That was a meme before memes existed,
Yeah.
dude.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I never understood that song myself, but
Well, you know what I'm beginning to realize is these first few tips are just the first initial, like, if you want to do this, is surround yourself
Immerse
and
yourself in
embrace the culture of it. Yeah. I think that's a pretty important thing, across the board. And, of course, we'll potentially...
surround yourself in it,
Yeah.
Do you recommend kind of doing these steps first instead of just going to Puerto Rico? Just moving to Puerto Rico and not knowing the language at all and then just, like, trying to figure it out? Because I could totally see him showing up to the airport dressed like that.
It's funny that you asked because I have friends that live here in Puerto Rico that do not speak a word of Spanish at all. And they've been living here for 4 or 5 years. And I mean, they understand enough, but they won't speak it. I guess they just don't feel comfortable enough, like, speaking it. But they've gotten to a point where they can understand everything you say to them.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess it depends on the person too. But
ripped off too.
If you immerse yourself in, I don't think there's like a right way to do it, honestly. I think it's just there's a lot of ways that you can go about it, and one of the best ways is definitely to immerse yourself in it. Like, that's how I learned English. My mom took me to New York. She was like, well, you're going to learn English. She put me in school, and my teacher did not know a damn word in Spanish. There was bilingual classes in my school, and my mom refused to put me in them. So I just had to learn, literally. Like, if I needed anything, I needed to figure it out, because how was I going to eat? How was I going to tell my teacher that I was fucking hungry?
So basically, Staub and I need to be put in a life or death situation.
Yes.
That we need to survive.
Yes.
We need to learn Spanish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'll be going around and I'll be like, how do I eat? And I'll be like, El Fudo? And they'll be like, dude, I do not want a hand job. I'm like, no, food. He's like, ew. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Comida.
Do you also? I also feel like if I become bilingual, I will definitely be like messing with people on both sides who only know one language. Where your English friends are talking to your Spanish friends, and I'd be like, what did he say? And you'd be like, oh, nothing. He was just talking about something like that. What happened last night or whatever. And then you turn to the, and then he's still looking at me. He's like, and you're like, I'm like, no, he's talking about me. No, he's not.
Oh man, I have stories for days about that. It's one of the best things about being bilingual is being able to like play with people on both sides, like to mess around with them, like exactly how you're saying. I've had friends that have met, and actually I had a friend visit me recently from Miami. He came here and he speaks no Spanish at all. And he was around a few of my friends, and they were speaking to him in English because they know some English. So they were like, making him feel comfortable. But there was times where they were saying things and he was like, Jada, can you translate for me? And I'm like, oh, yeah. And I'm just like telling him like half of what they're saying. And he's like, oh, cool. Like he feels like he's all involved in the conversation. And it's just like, you don't even know the half of it, buddy.
Don't even know the half of it.
So yeah. You don't even know the half of it.
You know the half of it.
I don't even know the half of the half of it.
The half of the half of it. Yeah.
And another thing that I do that I've enjoyed doing for a long time is that people, like sometimes I guess maybe because of physically, I may not look like I speak Spanish. So
you do.
I've had people that think that I just speak English, right? And then they're talking shit in Spanish or they're saying something.
Yeah.
And I catch them. And then I make them feel like a idiot when I just speak to them in Spanish. And I'm like, well, guess what? I've been listening to you this entire time. I know what you're saying. And vice versa too. I've done it to people who just think that I speak English. I mean, or like the other language or whatever. So it's fun. You guys should definitely try being bilingual.
It just opens up a whole different world there. You know, it's I have friends in New York who speak Spanish, and they've, they don't look like they speak Spanish, and they've gotten into like Ubers or like Uber pools and stuff. And there are people that will like be speaking Spanish to them and like shitting on them, and he'll just kind of fire back, and they're like, "Oh shit!
Oh.
Amazing. It's one of the best feelings ever.
Yeah.
Not to me. I feel dumb. I'm like, I gotta learn.
You know what? You know when I feel dumb? I feel dumb when somebody tells me a joke, and they'll tell me a joke in English, and I take like 2 minutes to translate it in my head, and then I don't get it, and then I'm like, I look dumb, and it's just, and then they laugh at me, and I'm over here like, well, you know what? I speak 2 languages. Fuck you. Like,
Right.
it happens.
Wow. Do you ever? Yeah. So it has to. So English goes in and it translates to Spanish, and then you understand it. Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That
would happen to us.
That literally is like,
it would translate to English, and then I'd understand.
that is how most people's brains should be. That it's like, oh, your brain is a computer. Us, it's like, duh, 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 duh,
That's the English language.
Yeah.
If the English language was a processing machine,
It's the
that's
chacaron song.
That's what it would come out to. Wow.
Well, what do you say? I think
Watch TV, listen to Spanish music.
Start
I'm ready to
immersing
keep
yourself.
going. Yeah,
I'm ready to
exactly.
keep going.
But we got a little ad break for you.
Yes, we do.
We're sponsored
Yes.
by bananas.
By bananas.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we'll see you back in Puerto Rico right after this. Hey, Kirk.
Hey, Alex.
You know what sucks?
What?
When I'm trying to speak Spanish
Yeah.
and my translator is just kind of on the fritz,
Oh, no.
and all I'm getting is
I could not agree more. But stop. You know what doesn't suck?
I don't even understand what you're saying right now.
Botticelli Foods.
Oh, that makes sense. I processed that.
Yeah, you know what? I am so tired of drinking my bebidas refrescas, and I'm like, wait a second. I wanted the Jarritos, not the Coke.
See.
You know?
See.
I deserve the good quality things. I'm tired of buying expensive, low-quality foods. I want the nice quality things.
And that's Botticelli's, baby.
It is,
You
yes,
know?
sir.
Cabron.
Excuse me?
That's Botticelli's.
Puñeta.
Cabron. Right? They're
Yes.
family owned, operated, with 4 generations in the food industry. Okay? That's an impressive resume.
Yeah.
You know? And they bring an experience to your table with a taste that transports you to the heart of Italy.
Yes.
Doesn't matter where you are. If you're in Puerto Rico right now, you're going to Italy.
Listen, you can go there
Yeah.
by one bite.
One bite
of their delicious products. Guys, if you go to BotticelliFoods.com and use promo code Doozy at checkout for 10% off, you can, that's what you get.
Whoa.
10% off all Botticelli food products. Rapido, go,
I
go.
think your wig's on too tight. Well, you know what you can get there?
What?
You can get pasta,
Oh,
sauce,
olive
oil,
oil.
balsamics,
Oh.
and many more flavorful, juicy products.
Ladies and gentlemen, Botticelli foods are extraordinary and outstanding, just like the cabrons of Doozy.
Bros of Disney. We mean that in a friendly way.
we made, my buddy. But hey,
That's not it. This
No,
week's
it's
episode
not.
is also sponsored by Burn, the innovative fitness company behind the world-renowned Burn Board.
yes, guys, recently ranked by Women's Health Magazine as the best low-impact cardio workout of 2020 and invested by Olympic gold medalist Apollo Ono, the Burn 6-foot adjustable slide board is low-tech, low-cost, and the fitness solution for people who want to break a sweat without breaking the bank.
Look, Kirk and I have been there, okay?
We've
Hundreds
been
of
it.
times.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID, okay? Pre-bilingual.
Pre-bilingual, pre-bisexual.
You know, and we're at-home active users of their at-home platform.
Yes,
At home.
at home.
In our homes.
Yes, in the home. Guys, Burn at Home has 8 categories and hundreds of on-demand workouts to choose from. The Burn board and subscription makes sitting down to work out a thing of the past.
Our listeners, will receive a special 30-day free trial to your monthly subscription plus 50% off your purchase and free shipping with the code Doozy15 at the checkout. Don't be a cabron.
No,
Go and do it.
Don't be a cabron and visit theburn.com right now to get 15% off plus free shipping with the code Doozy15 at checkout. That's THEBRRN.com. Doozy15.
Puñeta. 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 Go order it right now.
Go.
For the love of puñeta.
Go for the love of...
Well, let's go back. I want to learn more.
I do too.
Okay. Hola.
Hola.
We're back.
Hola, amigo.
¿Cómo
¿Cómo
estás?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo me gusta.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
¿Qué hora es?
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Sí.
Tres
Sí,
oh, fucking, not y media, cuatro, fucking, puñeta.
Y puñeta. So
Yes.
Y puñeta is fuck you, right?
It's three fuck.
Three puñeta.
3/4 to fuck.
That's right. That's right.
Well, we're back, guys. We're now in the top 3 tips on how to speak Spanish.
Watch movies. Listen to music.
Yeah.
Okay? Get put in a life or death situation where
Yeah.
you have to
You have to learn.
communicate
Get into
in a different language to eat food.
Yes. Well, if all of these are failing, just start prepping that you're gonna need to be in a buddy comedy movie and
Right.
get into some precarious situations
Exactly.
in Puerto Rico.
That's right. This is hilarious.
But we're in the top 3 tips.
See?
Every single time I try to say your name, Yadalis, or well, do you Yadalis, Yada? What do you have like a nickname?
It's Jadalis. Like a J. Jadalis. But my nickname is Jada.
Yada. Okay.
So the Y's are J's and the J's are H's. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Jadalis. Oh, Jada. Okay, because every single.
I think we have like 28 letters in the alphabet instead of 26.
Because there's the.
The extra letters are
And then the.
extra letters is the ñ with the N with the little crown and then the double L. So in the double L is like one letter in our alphabet.
It's like pollo, right?
La, 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 la.
Like that double L and pollo. Yeah. Pollo.
Boy.
Oh.
Pollo, right? We see there's a whole, you also have to like pronounce everything completely different too. You can't just say hola pollo loco, right? You gotta say hola
Yeah.
de pollo loco. You have to like say it softer and sweeter.
Well, you
for
know,
it to like come across in like a good way. You know?
I think that's another thing that I think will be like a great segue into the 3rd tip is there is like a musicality to speaking a different language, and there's like a rhythm, with now we know now that with English speaking is but with
English it's very like hard letters, hard words,
hard stuff, and it's like abrupt stops and just run-on sentences because nobody could decide whether they wanted to create a new language or just take from everybody else's language, basically. Yeah. Yeah.
So number 3.
We're jumping into number 3.
Apps. Duolingo is a good one. Yeah, the apps. The apps are. See, the apps make me feel like, being like you asked earlier, do I still have time to learn it? You know, be bilingual at this late in like this stage of life. And I think it was maybe a couple years ago, I tried to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna learn Spanish, and you literally have to start from ground zero.
Ground zero. It's really hard.
Literally, you start from. Like it's literally like a Billy Madison situation. You start from the first grade, and then you got like kindergarten, preschool, and then you got to power through, and it gets harder and harder. And
for real. And then also, I mean, Duolingo is incredible.
Duolingo, Rosetta Stone, all those different types of apps.
Duolingo.
They make me feel stupid too, because they're like some of the apps, like they're like, okay, click on the leche. And it's just like a milk or like a Coca-Cola. And I'm like, leche, milk or Coca-Cola? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And then I'm like, I don't even know what milk is. And that's just starting at the beginning.
Yeah, I think one of the
banana. And it's either a hand job or an actual banana. And you're like, Shit.
Am I good? Oh.
Shit. It's spelled the same, but you pronounce it differently, and it means two different things.
Yeah. Man, you've had a rough time with Duolingo. Oh, no. It's okay. It's okay, cabron.
Gracias.
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 You know the one Jada, what is some of the experience that you've had with Duolingo? Did you find yourself doing it with English, or do you have friends who have tried to do it and use you as like somebody to help you, like help with it or quiz or?
So I've used Duolingo myself to like learn French or Italian. But I've had friends and people close to me that have tried to use it to learn Spanish, and it's been a failure every time.
Huh.
Well, that's because they need to be put in life or death situations. Okay?
Because what
you're not gonna learn English or a different language unless it's literally like Naked and Afraid. You have to be thrown into the wilderness. Yes.
Yeah.
All the animals know Spanish, but they can't help you unless you talk to them the right way.
Now, Duolingo gives you an option. Do you want to work on it 10 minutes a day, 20, all the way up to an hour? Maybe Duolingo. Put me in a life death situation.
Yeah.
Become Saw and have a jaw-breaking thing that I have to finish this lesson or else my jaw snaps.
Yeah. Yes, like Saw, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, or Squid Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, put me in the Squid Games and have all of the games be me learning Spanish.
Yeah.
That'll really show how much it means for somebody to learn Spanish.
Duolingo has like a couple different like plans, like different subscriptions that you could do. You could do like off the app, or you could do like a more hands-on experience. And then that's when they helicopter you to some remote village in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And you don't have any kind of communication. There's no service. And you need to eat. You need to survive.
And
no one knows what you're saying.
And when you click on it, you just clicked on, deluxe membership.
Deluxe.
Yeah, let's do it. And then you're captured in the middle of the night.
You're captured in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Shut up, cuck.
Shut up, cuck.
God. Oh, that upgrade is probably coming very soon.
I'm sure. There's enough people who use Duolingo that that's the one thing with Duolingo. Obviously it's a great tool. I think what we're learning is that this You just can't do Duolingo. You're not going to learn French. You're not going to learn Spanish. You have to surround yourself and like embrace the culture and put yourself in it. I think that's the one thing. Like there was a time that I was trying to learn Portuguese for like a few months because I was seeing a girl who was Brazilian. And it was a lot, but it didn't last very long, you know? She found a whiter and nerdier guy than me. No, I'm kidding.
Right. Different, you know, yeah.
I don't know, why is this not sexy to everyone?
I'm confused.
No, but like, you know, it's Duolingo it's a good tool. It's a lot.
There's a lot of like, you know, we're in the 21st century and apps and all types of things keep coming out, and they're beneficial and helpful for like the typical sort of things that you need to know, right? Like, let's say you come visit here, and in Puerto Rico, you're not really going to have that much of a hard time because a lot of people here speak English as well. But let's say you go to Mexico, where not as many people are going to speak English. So there, you know, you have the apps, you have Google Translate now. I'm pretty sure there's like apps that you can like talk into in English and it'll like translate it in a different language. Wow. It's crazy. Yeah. Like how many things are available to you now.
I would use
that I feel like
Translate all the time.
That's what I used for the beginning.
Yeah,
I was like
that's right.
I was putting in the beginning.
Wow, he's really good.
I was putting our intro.
pretty impressed at the beginning too, but now I know he was cheating.
Cheating.
I cheated. I'm sorry. I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the thought could count, but you could be in the wrong district, and the word means something completely different.
That's true.
You know?
And then a Sicario is assassinating you.
Right. I haven't seen that movie.
It's a great movie.
Oh. Did they use Duolingo?
Yeah, and you're put in some life or death situations too. Yeah, everyone's speaking perfectly.
Yeah. Use the apps. Because that's like you're literally just like taking a Spanish class outside of like, you know, going like high school and whatever.
Yeah,
continue it.
Duolingo is like it seems like the easy standard to just like, okay, if I wanted to start now, I could start with the basics. You know.
Yeah. All right.
Well.
Cool.
Moving on.
Maybe we'll get sponsored by Duolingo.
Right? I was just thinking that. I was like, shit.
We'll do enough episodes about different
That'd
languages.
Yeah. You'd be the picture on the app. They'd replace it, but that's what the look is. Is he Spanish? Or
I
really
don't know.
Elvis? Is this the Elvis app?
His hair is phenomenal.
Wow.
I don't know if it's real though.
Yeah. Looks real.
Moving on to the top two tip. Our top two tip on how to speak Spanish is find someone you can speak it with. Hey, we're one step ahead.
Yeah, unless she's an angry Puerto Rican woman.
Yeah.
And just screaming at you.
And if that...
Stay away from those.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so hard, though. It's so hard, you know? Because you're learning a lot. That's the true... When they're going 1,000,000 miles an hour and there's so much heat and passion, you're like...
Yeah, and you're like, wait, could you take it back one more time?
I'm taking your feelings seriously.
I am. Yeah. What does, like, puto...
Don't yell at me. Yell at Duolingo.
Like, here, speak into the Google Translate phone. Here, speak.
Yeah, wait, honey,
yeah,
could you...
Yeah, could you just... Puñeta.
Even Google Translate at that point is like, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Did you get that, Google Translate? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I got distracted.
I wasn't paying attention. She's so hot. I can't. Sorry, let's do it again.
Do that
again?
Yeah.
We're taking everything you say seriously.
Find someone you can speak with. I think this is kind of like with the overall theme of like, just like, yeah, also... It makes me think, like, have a reason to want to speak it.
Right.
You know, I think like it makes me think, oh, well, of course, if you're around Spanish-speaking people, pickles,
Pico de gallo.
Pickle, yeah. If you're surrounded or like work with or in the same circles as Spanish-speaking people, of course, it seems a little strange to just be like, you know what, today I'm gonna learn Swedish. You know, like maybe you know, it's just like what we're saying. Surround yourself, embrace the culture, immerse yourself in it.
Yeah. What if you can't find someone that you can speak it with?
Yeah.
Well, if you can't find somebody to speak it with, then I assume you're either living in the Midwest, or you live under a rock.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? I lived under a rock for 20 years.
It's just a boulder. It's a rock.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. It's Kansas rock.
To be in contact with people who speak different languages nowadays, it's like if you can't find somebody, then I don't know what's wrong with your life.
No,
Just
for real
pay
though.
for the deluxe package of Duolingo, and they will kidnap you and put you in that situation.
And they'll make sure.
right.
Yeah, Duolingo, that deluxe package will really get you into a diverse group of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's the thing. So there's so many people.
So basically, if
who
you can't find someone to speak with, just get out and be more friendly.
get out of
Get
your
out of
rock.
Your house.
You guys live in Jersey City, which is like,
This guy does.
I mean, yeah, Jersey City, you're right next to Manhattan. Puerto Ricans are everywhere, Dominicans, all types of Spanish-speaking people. You just gotta, even if you have a friend who speaks both languages, just tell them, be like, hey, can you please help me just for like maybe an hour a day, just talk to me in Spanish or whatever. I've had friends that have asked me to do that for them, and it's actually helped. Like coworkers and stuff, where I've just sat and just asked them for stuff in Spanish all day, and they finally get they get what I'm trying to say because of the context and things like that. So it's just,
That's so cool, you know, because when it comes to learning and getting new skills, it's all about just being in it and the muscle memory of continuing to put yourself out there, and that's really cool. Yeah.
But you got to look the part first.
Yeah, you absolutely have to dye your hair black and wear roses. I don't know why I didn't pick up a rose to put.
That would have been.
yeah, you got to be wearing a rose shirt or like some tropical vibey shirt, hair slicked back, maybe a rose in between your mouth. It's like, hey, mommy.
Yeah, hey, mommy.
Hey, mommy.
Yeah. What'd you say? ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué? La que.
K latke.
¿Qué latkes?
K latkes.
What latkes?
Yeah.
¿Qué latkes?
I'm teaching you some Puerto Rican slang.
Oh.
K latkes, mama.
¿Qué
Mami.
latkes, mami? What did I say?
Mami.
It's pretty much like, what's up, mommy? Like, what's up? What's up with you?
Well, I'm talking to
mommy.
I'm talking to my mom after this, so I'll be sure to say that.
No, not you, mom. Not you, mom. Que lucky, mom.
Well, no, she won't know what the hell you're saying. So,
No, they live under rocks out there.
Yeah, we live under rocks out in Kansas.
K Rocky, mommy. Click your heels.
That's right.
Que lucky.
¿Dónde está, Toto? We're not in the rock. Oh, okay.
So, were you take an hour out of your day every day to teach us Spanish?
how much are you gonna pay me?
Oh.
$1 million pesos. 2 million pesos.
2 million pesos. I think that's like equivalent to $200. I don't know. I don't fucking.
When I first went to Mexico and I was eating at like a real like authentic like Mexican restaurant out there where they have like, you know, they don't have like American prices on there. It's like all like that money out there. And I was like, salsa's $10,000? Salsa's $10,000, chips are $11,000? What's going on out here?
What kind of? They're swindling us.
And the waiter was like rolling his eyes. He's like, cabron.
It happened to me when I went to Mexico too. I went to the grocery store with my mom and I saw that milk was like $15,000. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? She's like, it's pesos, mija, pesos, not dollars. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Leche, mommy.
I mean, that makes me think we have to do a currency episode. What's
How to
this?
convert currency?
How to convert currency?
That's a good
I'm
episode.
prepping for a trip here. How do I understand that
$15,000
for chips is actually $8?
$2.
$2.
Yeah. Even that $8 for a little bag of chips? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're in the thick of it, dude.
Are we at the number one tip right now?
We are. We've made it.
The number one tip, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Embrace the puñetas. Embrace the puñetas while trying to learn a new language.
Those fuck ups.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, I love it.
You see what I did there?
I like it. I like it.
Because there will be muy puñetas.
Mucho puñetas.
Many puñetas. You're right.
Uh-huh.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Mommy. Is that where, because like mommy is like, hey girl, right? Is that kind of where, or like poppy, right? Like that's like is that kind of where we got it from, where we're like, hey daddy, you know what I mean?
Hey mother.
I mean, honestly, I don't know, but I would assume yes. I would assume 100% yes, because the whole like, I like how it sounds in Spanish better.
Right.
Well, obviously, it sounds sexier.
Because it sounds better in Spanish.
And it doesn't sound
English, and it's like, to me, it's a little weird because if I say like, hey daddy, I'm like, am I talking to my dad, or am I talking to, but then in Spanish, for some reason, it's like, hey papi, you know, and it's just like, it's different. It just sounds different.
It's just hotter in that language regardless.
I know.
So
I could be telling you how you're gonna die, when you're gonna die, in the most painful way, everything, and you would love it.
Okay, so tell me.
We're waiting.
We're waiting. This is life or death right now.
This is life or death right now. There's people off screen that are like, we told you.
Yeah. What's like when you're angry? What's like your go-to couple sentences? Do you like clap? Do you clap your hands? Do you do one of those things or?
I definitely speak with my hands no matter what. I definitely do the clap, 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 and the me cago en tu madre, no te vuelvo a hablar en tu puta vida. That's one of the go-tos.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm taking your feelings seriously.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now,
psych.
Now,
mommy.
Could you say that one more time? I got Google
Say
Translate
that
here.
One more time for Google Translate.
Well, hey, you know what? I for sure think that if we're embracing fuck ups, I think that was a lot. I think it was this whole
Laugh. You have to laugh. You have to just have fun with it. If you don't laugh at yourself, because obviously you're gonna fuck up. Like you're speaking something that you've never spoken before, so you're gonna have mistakes. Just laugh it off. Have fun.
You get you become more successful by going through some failures and some puñetas. Puñetas.
Yeah, you gotta laugh. Also, I noticed that like over text, instead of saying ha ha ha, you guys say J-A. It's like ja ja ja.
Jar Binks.
What's
We've already been over this, Alex. The J's are like H's.
Yeah.
that's right? The J's are H's.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So and you know what? It's so funny because I had been out of Puerto Rico for like 8 years now, and I just came back like full time like 2 months ago. So since I've been back, I've noticed my own accent changing, and like certain things that I do and I say has been changing, and it's bound to happen because it's my first language. But even in text messages, like now, if I'm texting somebody, a friend of mine who speaks English, and I'm saying like ha ha ha, I'm typing it out J-A. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm even laughing in Spanish in text message. Like,
All I ask of you, Staub, is when Staub is going to be editing this episode, and the one thing I ask is that for any time in the trailers we laugh, you do the J-A.
Yeah. No, I'll just have everything. I'll just do Spanish subtitles. Yeah.
please do. That'll be hilarious.
Is it? I know that certain like letters have like the like marks above them, and like when you text and stuff. So is that like annoying, or is there like a setting where you can just kind of change it to like Spanish, like a Spanish typewriter instead?
On your phone or something. Well, yeah, like for example, like on my phone, you know how like keyboard. Well, I have an iPhone, so like you can change like the keyboards that you use. So I have like the English one, I have the Spanish one, and then I have the emoji one on there. So yeah, it'll like automatically change it, but only if I'm under like the Spanish board, which is weird. So
what do the Spanish emojis look like?
No. Emojis are just
the Spanish emojis are like completely different, because I would just use those. Like, and that's
no. Like a really big thing though for like us at least. I don't know. Have you guys heard of the app WhatsApp?
Oh yeah. You guys use that.
We use it so much. Like we use WhatsApp for everything, and it's like a thing now where they're making like stickers. So like there's like an app where you can actually like create stickers with like your own stickers, like people's faces and like pictures or videos or whatever. But it's like a big thing right now in Puerto Rico where like everybody who texts through WhatsApp like just sends each other all these crazy stickers, and like you just have to have like this crazy collection of like basically like memes sort of, but they're for texting. So
What's that?
A whole nother world.
Wait,
yeah,
it
WhatsApp
sounds
is like for like international purposes.
Yeah,
like you can text people like from anywhere.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've always used it because like when I was living in the States, you know, all of my friends and my family, they're from over here, and I always had the app. But it was like funny because I had a partner at some point who would like bitch at me over WhatsApp. Like, why do you use WhatsApp? I'm like, because this is what we use. Like it didn't, but yeah.
Well, see, I would argue with you. See, if we get in a fight, it would be like through Google Translate. So it would be through Duolingo. You'd be like, and I'd be like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah. I just got you the deluxe membership.
Yeah? Well, you hold on a second, and then the phone would yell at you in Spanish.
And then you know what would happen?
You hit the phone.
This is where the fiery Spanish part comes out, right? You grab that phone and you throw it against the wall. Try to talk to me now.
Oh. And then you're in a freaking soap opera.
Life or death, Alex.
Then it's really life or death.
Try to talk to me now. How you getting food? Oh shit. El fudo y mucho mouth.
Amore mio, lo siento.
Wow.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. She gave us the building blocks.
She gave us the building
building
blocks.
blocks. And then the vlog is like us like in the woods outside in Puerto
Just
Rico.
a survival.
It's just a survival.
A survival
thing,
vlog.
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
Wow. Well, those are the top 5 tips on how to learn Spanish.
How to learn
speak
Spanish. How to speak Spanish. Wow.
You just gotta do it.
You just gotta jump in. You literally
practice it and enjoy it.
You know, it's really true. The number one tip is the number one tip for a reason. You're gonna fuck up. Get used to it.
Yeah.
especially when it comes to
Accept it, embrace it, take a couple of shots, loosen up the tongue, have fun.
yes, but what are we taking?
What are we talking about?
What are we taking shots of? What type of tequila? What's your what can you give us recommendations of your favorite like beers or your beers or tequila or certain things?
Beers, tequilas. Oh yes. I mean, I make drinks for a living, so I know a lot about.
Yo.
This is obviously for us to help us learn Spanish and
loosen
up the tongue.
Loosen the tongue. Yeah. So he can get his R's. Make the R more the front.
Drink some 1800. Take a couple of shots of that. Get some arroz con gandules, habichuelas, tostones, chuletas. The meal. You want the meal also. You want to like put yourself in the vibe. You need the wig. You need the shirt. You need the music.
Well, we should work
Some
on
salsa.
we naturally. Yeah. See.
Set yourself up for success.
Isn't it also when you make drinks? Do you do that thing where like you have the worm at the bottom of the bottle and then you like eat the worm?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like trip out?
What the hell is?
They put a worm at the bottom of like a mezcal bottle.
Oh my god! Is it like a LSD mush?
There's this liquor that basically you have, it's the bottle, and then at the bottom of the bottle there's a worm. There's like a little ass worm that the last person who gets the shot out of that bottle is gonna drink the worm with it.
And the worm's been sitting in that bottle for God knows how long, and it's just pure. It's just soaking up. It's just pure.
So you're telling me that I have to come to Puerto Rico, we have that bottle, and then once I take that shot,
Yeah.
I'm learning Spanish because it's a life or death.
You're gonna be fluent. Fluent, papito. You're gonna be.
I'm fluent.
Fluid.
Fluent, mommy.
You're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like Kirk.
Kirk, come too. Come
Cabron.
on.
Wow.
Well, gosh, guys.
Well, that was the MenofDoozy podcast,
That was,
everybody.
guys, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful. Please comment what your favorite tip was, and if you have a tip for how to speak Spanish, please let us know, or even any little trivia or little things about your Spanish speaking language.
Right.
Yeah.
Share this with your cabrons.
Yeah, you know what?
And your cabros.
And your cabrones and your cabros. And your mommies
Yeah.
and your poppies
And your poppies.
and your moms and your dads.
Yes, exactly.
And if there's
Subscribe on YouTube.
yes,
We're on
yes,
Instagram, all social media,
yes,
all audio platforms.
all audio platforms.
Right?
Please subscribe to us on YouTube. It goes a long way. It helps us grow the type of content that we can share with you guys.
Exactly.
And if there's something that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, let us know.
See.
Big
Big round of applause
Big
to
round of-
Yadalis Rivera Jimenez.
Yes. Is there any final things that any final words?
Any closing statements that you would like to say about how to speak Spanish?
And you can say it in Spanish, and then we will translate it.
Say it in Spanish. Maybe get a little angry with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Please,
Maybe
get angry.
Maybe get a little mad.
Please, yell at me.
Me encantó. Gracias por invitarme. Si quieren aprender español, ya saben, tienen que venir a Puerto Rico y tienen que aprender aquí. Búsquense una novia, cabrones. No sean estas personas que no hablen más de un idioma, por favor, que charros. Y nada, thank you for inviting me on the show. It was fun.
Mommy? Just kidding.
Gracias.
It's gracias, mommy.
Gracias. Whatever she said.
Yes, gracias. Sí. Verdad.
Yeah. Would you like to plug any of your social media, or if you doing anything out making drinks, or TikToks or whatever, where people can find you to learn more Spanish?
Follow my Instagram. Alex told you guys that I make TikToks in Spanish. I do them in both languages, but the Spanish ones are way more fun. So you can follow me on Instagram at RJ_Jada_. So maybe you can learn a little bit of Spanish watching those.
Yeah, and we'll have all those links down in like the description and stuff like that. But wow, this was a
delight.
This is good.
This was great.
I'm ready to jump on Duolingo, watch some TV, listen to some music, get yelled at,
and get stuck in the
in a life or death situation.
Life or death situation.
That's right.
Sounds good.
If you want to learn a language, go out like Man vs. Wild style, and that's how you got to do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Guys, we'll see ya on the Puerto Rican island and freaking woods and forest.
Puñeta.
See ya, cabrons.